You can watch the show over there. There is no audio there, you dope.
Look up.
It's Tuesday and we're live once again, and we're here and you're there, and welcome aboard. Live, the only live show at BCAT on a regular basis. I just saw somebody walk by over there. We're on television today. We've got a couple of special guests with us. We've got some nice live jazz music with the Scott Kettner Group. You're going to hear a little bit later on. Some really good stuff. We have a professor who's going to be talking about something. We got a nice social issue to talk about today. You know about anorexia. Everybody knows about that. But this is, I don't know if you ever saw anybody that gets into like pulling their hair. So, I mean, we got a professor here that's an expert in the field. So we're going to get down to that a little bit later. I just wanted to show that, I wanted to also show you people out there how well-dressed my band today is, the Exterminators. They came back well-dressed. Can we get a shot of these guys over there, Mr. Director? Huh? Mr. Director, can we, there we go. Well-dressed.
Yankees.
Straight from,
Shea Stadium.
What are you, partisan today? This is the only time, it's the only time you've ever paid any attention to baseball.
Yankees. I like the Yankees.
Unbelievable.
I like the Mets too, but I like the Yankees on this one.
Where'd you find him today?
I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
I'm neutral. I like the Yankees. He's got a Yankee hat on.
Just as much as I like your tie. It looks better through these shades, by the way.
Yeah. Well.
Nice,
You're like
combo.
camouflage. We could use a blue screen on you to hide you.
Brown with blue.
Yeah, huh? You like that? Yeah, I know. I wish you would learn how to get dressed. We're gonna have to go to a break pretty soon. So I want you guys to stick around. Go to the refrigerator, grab a beer, grab some pretzels, get some ice cream, do something. Like, do it. Trichotillomania. Our special guest today is Professor Clark Phlebas, and he's going to talk to us today about a phenomenon. Mr. Professor Phlebas is right here next to me, right over here, and he's going to speak to us today concerning trichotillomania and the causes and cures for that. Thank you for joining us today, Professor Phlebas.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Michael. I'm glad you had me on the show because it's a real social problem out there that not too many people realize that they're suffering from actually pulling out their hair. It's a thing that happens to at an estimation between men, women, and children. 8 million of us out there actually pulling their hair out. I can see you don't have this problem, but many of us suffer from such a thing. And
you got a phobia today? You keep looking at the TV over there. You confused?
I'm confused. Yes.
Well,
I'm nervous.
That's on a tape delay, so don't watch it because you'll.
I'm nervous being on the thing, but I do talk about this readily to my patients that I have. But and I also wrote an article explaining the whereabouts where actually this phenomenon comes from. So.
Well, can you give us a little background on where it comes from?
Well, it's a ADT.
I thought they were a security company.
Well, they are, but they actually, it's OCD.
Oh, it's OCD.
I'm very nervous being on the television because I know this is going out to a lot of viewers, but it's OCD, yes, and what happens is like washing hands over and over and over again. Also, what we have here, clicks and glicks, you know, actually. But in this case, a person would spin their hair around many times a day, and
that winds up kind of like pulling it out.
And yes, they would pull it out like this, and this would go on continuously without stopping the twirl. So yes. So
have you twirled this stuff here?
Yes. Well, no. Actually, as in my article, after you, it's due from stress. Different stresses, actually, and then
you seem to be kind of stressed.
Sometimes feeling relief or pleasure after their hair is pulled. But TTM can be treated effectively with antidepressants, I believe. And,
what kind of antidepressants do you recommend?
Well, we're giving out
Absolute, you know.
We're giving out Prozac the size of handballs to control the intense pulling, and yes. What? No. What? Excuse me.
What's? Your hair is okay, right? What?
We need a close-up of his head.
Close-up of what? Why don't you just be quiet? You're not even watching what's going on.
I would love to see.
He's got his complaints over there.
Gentlemen, don't argue here.
He's always directing from over there. Have you noticed this?
This man
He's always
is
directing
pulling
from
my
over there.
hair.
I forgot. This is Ralph's show. Ralph, why don't you pay attention to what you're doing? Why don't you get dressed when you come down here? All right, look.
Whoa.
This guy's got.
No, don't.
What is this?
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Why did you have to shame me like that?
He's a victim. He's not only a client. He's a victim.
I also suffer from this, and why did you have to do that to me?
I don't know. It just looked like it was falling off.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Can we go to the commercial?
Not yet.
Can we go to commercial? Please.
Put your hair back
please.
on. Put your hair back on. This is a prime example of what can happen.
I didn't want this to happen.
The professor here is a very nervous. See, this is what happens. Even somebody who's an expert
I didn't want
in the
this
field.
to happen. I was here and, you know.
So what you're saying basically is you've learned through personal experience how this can affect people.
Yes, I also suffer from chronic hair pulling.
You do, huh?
Yes.
I can see. So
it can be very shameful to a person who does that. I once wore a baseball cap for 3 years without taking it off because I had no hair.
And so, how long have you suffered from this problem personally?
As a child.
I didn't mean to embarrass you there. You know, I mean.
Well, it's okay because we needed to talk about these things.
I just, saw that there was a problem in the back there, so I was trying to, fix it for you, and the hair just came right off.
Well, I also suffer from this, and that's why I'm letting everybody know that it's treatable. It's treatable.
You're trying your best to keep it under control for yourself. You're gonna have to just try to relax a little bit here.
I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous being on
you're like a squirrel that lost his nuts over here. All right, we're gonna be back after a short break. Don't go anywhere. With Scott Kettner. All right, we have with us today a special musical group. They're going to be playing the Gaslight tomorrow night from 8 to 10:30. You can go down there and watch the ball game and get some live music. They've got a CD out. James, can we get a nice close-up on that? It's called Holyoke. The name of the band is the Scott Kettner Group. The CD is available at HMV on 34th Street, at Amazon.com, and it's also available on their website, scottkettner.com. Here they are, some nice live jazz. Sit back, have a couple of drinks, and enjoy some good live jazz. Back already? Scott Kettner Group, stick around. We're going to be right back with a couple of the guys going to sit down and talk to us. So don't go nowhere. We have with us sitting down and talking to us Scott Kettner and Matt Parker. Scott, great stuff.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Good stuff there. How long have you guys been at this jazz kind of thing together?
Together?
Yeah, as you know, as the Scott Kettner Group.
As the Scott Kettner Group, we've been together for about a year,
Uh-huh.
playing around the city.
Uh-huh.
And just came out with our CD.
I saw that. Holyoke,
Yes.
which again we'll say is available at HMV in 34th Street, Amazon.com, and at ScottKettner.com. That's ScottKettner.com. You'll be able to check it out on our website. Put up a link someplace. I'm doing a whole bunch of work on that anyway. And this is all original music.
Yes, it is.
How long did it take you guys to put the CD together?
We recorded it in 2 days, and I went to another studio and mixed and mastered, and that took 3 days to mix and master it. So altogether, after we recorded it, it was about a month after.
And you did everything. I would imagine you probably did everything live. There really weren't overdubs, were there?
No, we didn't do any overdubs. Everything was live.
Well, that's the kind of music you really gotta.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay to do overdubs with that. You just want to play, right? So, I mean, you guys from New York, how'd you get hooked up? You know, give us a little history of the Scott Kettner Group.
Well, there's actually a lot of history with the Scott Kettner Group.
Uh-huh.
Scott and I met in Florida. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's
Mhm.
from Melbourne, and we actually were roommates in Miami at a college down there.
Right.
And that was about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And two of the other members in the band are from Miami also. And periodically we all came up to New York
Mhm.
and got back together and started playing again.
Yep.
And so, who's originally from Florida, and where'd you meet the other guys?
The other guys we met at the New School. Everybody came here to
Uh-huh.
New York to go to the New School University,
Right.
which is a well-known jazz school in Manhattan.
Right. It's basically like a school continuing education down in the village, in case you're not familiar with it.
So that's where we met, and that's where
Who did you meet? Who did you meet there?
John Davis, the bass player,
player.
and Aaron Navisi, the guitarist,
Oh,
who's
okay.
he's actually from New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
He came here. And the second song that we performed was a song that's on the CD entitled Miss Snow, and that was written by Aaron.
Mhm.
And the first song was A Piece of Mind that was untitled, which is not on the CD. I just wrote it last week.
Oh, cool. So we got a taste of some really new music then.
Yes.
Great stuff. Great stuff. And how long have you been playing?
Drums?
Yeah.
Almost all of my life. Since I was about seven years old, I
I'm gonna
started
say 7
playing.
months old, you know? I started with a couple of pencils and I started whacking my old man.
I might have done that too. I just don't remember. But I've been playing all my life. Music has been my calling ever since I can really remember. The first time I sat down at the drums, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Now, you got this gig coming up at the Gaslight on Wednesday, tomorrow night, and I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to watch the World Series. You got to, I don't know, I was expecting that we're going to a break soon here. How much time we got before a break? Mr. Director? A little bit. A little bit? We have a little bit.
Definitely, maybe.
I know tomorrow night we got a World Series game on, but you can't see these guys down at the Gaslight. They're going to have the baseball game on, so you can watch the game and listen to some good jazz. And where else are you guys going to be playing around town?
You
coming
can
up?
log on to our website
Uh-huh.
to find out. As of now, there's nothing coming up in the near future, unfortunately.
Nothing in the immediate future is booked
Right.
outside of Wednesday.
So just log on to our website, and we have an upcoming gigs page, and you can check that out and
Very cool
join our
thing.
mailing list.
Yeah, it's always good to join the mailing list. Check out the website to people. And Ruth is giving us the one. What do we got? About a minute? About a minute or so? What? You got me a 1 up there. Does that mean a minute? 10 seconds? How much time we got? Yeah, don't worry, they're ready. Just give me. How much time do we have? Talk to me, babe. No, you can see.
1.5.
30 seconons. That's what I needed to know.
Oh,
I know. Where this guy just.
Oh, yes,
Professor, so,
yes,
Professor,
actually.
stop pulling a hair over there, okay?
Well, I'm covering up pretty well.
These confused people. Anyway, we're stuck here in the studio with a couple of exterminators, somebody that should have been exterminated, and a couple of the guys from the Scott
Let's go to the movies. Let's go swim in the pool. Let's ride on the rocket. Let's go where there's lots of fooling. There's no admission, no conditions. Hurry, hurry, step inside. Brooklyn's an amusement park. Won't you come on along for the ride?
bringing you a band with you today. And Mr. Matt Crawford for coming down and blowing some notes on his old bugle there. Special over here, Exterminators or whatever his name is. Exterminators, Malcolm Yankee, and the ever-well-dressed Joe Biondo. And my crew here, Jay Blair right now, the first show manager, Mr. Rock Audio, Bashir Huda, Mr. Geiso, the King Henry himself, the director. Can we get rid of that Bruce Lee commercial? Once and for all, I'm tired of watching it. Thank you very much. Come back next week. It's Halloween. We should have a lot of fun with it. Joe,